Hey guys, it's Grrreat here, and welcome to part 2 of my Land Before Time Big Water Adventure Let's Play. And now we are moving to the Grrreat Land Break, as Petrie says it. I don't know what's with the way he says it, but okay. So, yeah.
Mo, I'm going to lead for a little while. Then we'll get there much faster.
Explain to me how you leaving will speed things up. And I think I'd like to start by saying just listen to this music. I actually think it's really good. Like, although the game isn't very good, there isn't really that much to say that's good about the game. The music though I think is like fantastic. It's really like really fits the Land Before Time. And it just well, obviously it suits it well. And just the overall song, it's nice to listen to. I wouldn't say catchy, but is rememberable, if that's a word. But I would say one problem with the music is it is short and it cuts out, like it doesn't gradually fade out or loop, which is probably the only downside of the music. Shut up, Petrie. Would have been nice to have had like some, like maybe not so much looping, but just a better like ending to the song. Yeah, so this is the Grrreat Land Break. I think a land break is supposed to be some sort of earthquake. This is one of the shorter worlds, but I think it, in terms of amount of levels, but it might take just as long as the first world because of some of the like stage features, which are kind of finicky and just like hard to use, especially with like the controls and timing and stuff. You'll see in a moment when I get to it actually. And that's probably the only instance where Petrie is actually useful in some way. Where, because that tree star is somewhat hard to see. Nice little thing as well is that the I don't know if attack is the right word because you're attacking rocks and trees, but it's actually different depending on whether you stood still or if you if you stood still or if you're moving. Now this is the finicky bit, that you have to make sure that your timing with the X button is right, so you get a high jump on these purple webs. Is the symbiote back from Spider-Man? I think Venom's here. But you also have to do that, do the correct jumping, and also do it at the right time so that the tree star is coming down towards you. So there's like a couple of factors you have to deal with timing. That's just really, I don't think there should be like multiple factors when especially when it's hard to see, and a lot of the time the tree stars are off screen when that happens. Now yeah, the next hazard is fumes or whatever from the lava, because we can't jump through gas. You just fall like a rock, and it looks like wood, but I think it's a stone. You know, it's a real shame that this music is so good for such a bad game. Another thing this game likes is selective sliding, it seems, because sometimes the game will actually just stop sliding halfway, but that I think only happens once. But also, the fact that you can go down something like sliding, but you can easily walk back up it, even though it kind of gives the impression that the reason why you're sliding down it is so you can't get back up. But of course that'd be too advanced and too difficult for children, so after all, this is a very, very advanced game. Like this is probably more puzzling than Portal 2. It's probably it's more in depth than Skyrim could ever be. I mean, look, we're collecting tree stars and we're moving to the right. I don't think Skyrim has that, or any game for that matter. It's either because no game wants it, or because no game can do it. And that's what makes The Land Before Time big water adventure. Well, it makes it a game, I think. Is this really a game? Because, well, of course it's a game, but it's crap. I'm not sure which would be the most annoying Hamer thing. Perhaps perhaps Spike's, because Spike can't speak properly, so he just goes no, and then Petrie flies down going, Spike says hi.
Try jumping on squishy things.
Really, Petrie? So you're just beating a level where it was compulsory to do this, and it's still telling me that I should probably try it, as if I haven't done it before. Yeah, that's right. Nobody dies in this game. They just get really big boo-boos. I won't be doing playthroughs of the other characters because it's just pointless. Because it's not like Sonic Heroes where four teams, but at least the game is slightly different. This is exact same game. So I won't be doing that a lot, but I will show the bonus game for beating it as everyone. And this tree star is just finally. Now this bit, I had no idea when I first played the game. And I know I'm talking about how the game pretty much holds your hand throughout the whole thing, and it is ridiculously easy. But this particular section though, I could not do as first time playing through it when I was younger. And that's just because the guide is really bad in terms of what well, by which I mean the guide, I mean Petrie. He makes absolutely no sense because what you're supposed to do is, as it was shown before, jump on the rocks that are on top of the like lava thingies. And basically, when I first played through it, I just kept on jumping into the lava, and every time I respawned, until after like a good like 10 minutes or so, finally the thing came down, because obviously when you die you don't respawn straight away, as in stuff moves in that time. So I always kept on missing it, and the guide is like, well, I mean, I keep calling Petrie the guide for some reason. Petrie's like, oh, the lava's too hot, wait for it to go down. And I'm like, well, what does he mean by wait for it to go down? And I kept on waiting and nothing was happening, so I kept on jumping in.
You'll find lots of tree stars.
Which is like, so that's another thing as well, is it's kind of, even though Petrie's supposed to be helping you with everything, he's not really that helpful at some points. But yeah, we've already finished the Grrreat land break. Yes, that cutscene, just, I got a lot out of that. That really spoke to me.
Where you want to go?
So yeah, that's the end of this part, and I'll see you next part, guys. Goodbye.